What must I do to lead myself successfully? Now, this is a lot of individuals that I came in contact with ask me this question. Look, Daddy, what should I do personally, yeah, so that I can lead myself successfully? This is the most powerful question that you can ever ask. You see, why is it so important to lead yourself and to lead yourself successfully? Why is it so important? Because everything that you see, hear, smell, taste, and touch, everything rises and falls on leadership. And that is, it comes from one thing, boils down to one thing, and that is self-leadership, right? It's self-leadership. You gotta learn how to lead yourself first before you go out into the world and lead others. And sometimes you just have to lead yourself, and everything else out here just fall effortlessly onto your lap because you have mastered the art of leading yourself. So let's dive right into it. So there are three main keys that I want to share with you. So the first one is to set clear goals and priorities. That's the most important step for you to create first, because if you don't know where you're going in life, if you don't set any goals, if you don't set any priorities in your life, then it doesn't matter where you're going. It doesn't matter if you have an intention to lead yourself. It doesn't matter if you want to change the world or if you want to increase your financial or your income. It doesn't matter. You have to, that's the first step. Set a clear goals, and break it down to a step-by-step process. That's for the goal. And then from that, because you already have a step-by-step process, the next question is, what are the priorities here? Let me give you an example. I am a passionate person when it comes to life. I like to write, I like to speak, I like to teach, I like to do a lot of things. But I said, hey, what's my priorities here? I asked myself that question, and where should I focus first? Obviously, speaking is my passion, so I love to prioritize that. Every day, ideally, I want to speak on camera, or I want to speak by like teaching the class or workshop, but I want to speak because that's my number one priority. I want to speak, and then all else, writing, and it becomes secondary. But speaking. So what's yours? Your passion. What's your passion? And can you prioritize that? Can you set a goal, monthly goals and yearly goals on those priorities, on those goals? So there you have it. So that's the most important thing, and that is to set a clear goals and priorities. And the second is to cultivate, right? Cultivate a growth mindset. Now, what do I mean by this? Is it, if you want to successfully lead yourself and yet you stay in one spot for the rest of your life, then I'm sorry to tell you, my friend, you won't be able to lead yourself successfully. The only way you can lead yourself successfully is that you grow. Is everything either green and growing or ripe and rotting? Let me repeat this. Everything in your life either green and growing or ripe and rotting. So therefore, it's so imperative for you, my friend, to grow. Cultivate a growth mindset. The mindset that says things like, oh, I can do it. Let's find a solution. Rather than the mindset of, oh no, I can't do that, or it's too difficult. Here's the thing, whether you think you can or whether you think you can't, either way you are right. Henry Ford said this, right? So cultivate the growth mindset, and last but not least is to embrace self-care. Embrace self-care. The only way you can lead yourself successfully is that you make the time to embrace self-care. What do I mean by self-care? Exercise, meditate, take care of your diet, your nutrition. Why are they so important? Because they are lead to you to lead yourself successfully. So check in with yourself. Am I meditating? Am I exercising? Am I doing the things that would help me to perform at my best in terms of physically and mentally? So there you have it. Those are the 3 steps that if you can cultivate. First, set clear goals and priorities in your life. Second, cultivate a growth mindset, right? And last but not least, embrace self-care. Do something nice, do something good for you physically, exercise, mentally, read books, go and surround yourselves with positive influence. Okay, if you can apply these 3 things in your life, I promise you one thing, and that is you will lead yourself successfully.